Hello again, everyone. Mel here to continue an extraordinary challenge run of Mission Hot Pursuit here in the hard campaign. Going for 300 points, no casualties, and playing as the three worst COs, Jess, Sammy, and Sonya. Last time we left off about halfway through. I had successfully baited Sturm's first meteor and I'd bottled him up here at the cost of half a tank per turn, unable to use most of his armor, so let's just keep setting in a tank and joining it up. So I'm going to keep up with that trend. Then over here, I suppose that I no longer actually have much need for this bait ball. So I'll send them that way to where they can maybe help out in the future with chipping down some of Sturm's units behind these lines here. Can't do much damage, but just putting a couple of percent on him every few turns will allow me to break through these anti-airs faster when my bombers arrive. The biggest two challenges now are getting a good power source, which require killing 5 guys in one turn with whoever will kill the final black cannon, and then of course actually killing the black cannons, and doing so in less than 20 total turns, an amount of half my time. And I might add, all my heroes are bad at killing pipe seams and black cannons, so it'll take several turns. Even once I get there, which will also take several turns. I think I'm ready to bait one last shot from that rocket. So that should be good. Let's join this up just so we can guarantee complete it next turn and get a little bit more money that way. Don't want to complete it early, but I do want to complete it on time. And then a tank. Keep up the tank chain. So, over here I've got a problem. And the problem is that right now he has 70% defense, 20% base from being Sturm, 20% more from using his superpower, 30% more from it being on a city. So this infantry is almost unkillable, and I must not allow him to produce any units. So, I think my plan is going to be to start off by bombing him, and then MD tank him, and then shoot him with a regular old tank, and then shoot him with his infantry, and he's still alive. Crazy, right? Then over here I want to stay out of range of both missiles and cruisers. So I think I want to go something like this. Then a bomber, and maybe another infantry. Move over there where I can pick another one up. And advance. So that should lock him down. For now, at least. There are so many pieces to keep track of. If you ever lose track of one battleship, or one black cannon, or his meteor or something like that, you'll just take a casualty and lose everything. So, I think we can now start that capture and that capture. And maybe we'll go back here and get some repairs so we can chase on that missile more easily. Worth a try at least, I think. And capture that. And that guy, as I mentioned, actually he could now shoot that target, couldn't he? That'll be fine though. I mean, either way, I'm going to get what I want. Well, I can't get any power build-up, this is the time I think to just start shelling his ships, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And maybe another APC is what's called for now. I'll need more rapid transport soon. And you can't hit anything over here, so that's fine. Okay. So he hits my tank, as he always does. It's all part of the plan. You can't get killed at 1 HP. You can just go down to 1% and no lower by mini cannons and black cannons, and map damage like meteors and whatnot, that is. Subs are going to run out of the fuel shortly. You need to get 5 kills with the power turn player, which is planned to be Sonya, because she's the best at killing black cannons because she sucks less than the other ones do. They all basically have a 10% penalty to air units in terms of fighting against normal units, but luck penalties from Sonya don't apply to hitting structures like pipe seams and black cannons, so therefore she's the least worst at that job. Alright, we'll go ahead and capture that thing. That guy can't shoot anymore, he's no longer a threat. And I guess I will keep poking that anti-air. And we'll just drive on in. And start firing away next turn. I'll only be at 4 HP for the next shot, but that's going to be perfectly fine, so no harm done. Other than that, I think we are good. So... I think I want to take that attack. The reason I want to do that, normally you could just ignore the Navy, but I need to launch the missiles, and so this is sort of a necessary step toward launching the missiles. I can slip past his range to go that direction. And if I attack like so, I'd like to press in there and chase down his rocket, but I don't feel like I can actually do that right now. Well, at the very least I can lock down that base, that's very important. I could have dropped off there, but I feel like I wouldn't actually get away with it anyway, so... Wait, let me check where that can shoot to. Okay. That should be fine. So, I spy 5 units that are all on the verge of death. So I think this is my chance to get my good power score. I originally planned to beat down all of his naval units first and finish them off in one blow, but I was able to trap more of his ground units than I expected, so that's working better than planned. So, as you can see, my plan has a lot of flexibility here. Many things you can adjust. If he lets you trap his ground units, do that. If he doesn't, then whittle down his naval units and kill them off all at once, along with maybe a ground unit or two like his rocket. Worst case scenario, you can maybe kill off a unit over here in the end stages, I think. We're killing off all of the naval units they've saved up until that point. But here I did really, really well, so I'm going to just take out all of his units now. That's 2 kills. Then over here I'm going to get 3 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. So that is a perfect power score right there. APCs are mostly to help refuel things like the bombers, so they're definitely going to need it. Maybe I can chase down that missile, maybe I can't, I guess we'll see. I want to be able to go for those missile silos soon. And here I want to be ready to slip past his black cannon. No sense is giving him any firepower that I don't need to, so won't attack that. And he can wait a long time for his next meteor. Alright, Stern. So, cannon shoots the tank. That's the closest we ever get to breaking through, but it's not going to be close enough, so that's fine. I think it's better to have multiple 1 HP rockets than one higher HP rocket here, because the higher HP will just get shot down by mini cannons, but multiple 1 HP ones can all just keep doing steady chip damage. Once they're in position, that is. On up. Move the next one to position. Produce the next one. We are good to go down there. So here we get to steal his properties. Isn't that nice? I do need to give him a fair amount of charge here, just pummeling these battleships, so I can go for the missiles without dying. The missile silos, that is. I've slipped on past his defenses there. So I can charge either of these units in like that, and that will be okay, but then they'll retreat. Now what I could maybe do would be, if I have this unit run like that, then I use the no longer very useful MD tank as bait, maybe having it... Is there a spot where I can put it in the range of this black cannon, but not the other one? Not anything else? Yeah, if I go like that, I think I'm in the range of this black cannon, so it'll shoot that instead of shooting the tank. That'll leave the tank free to chase down the rocket. Can't get him there safely yet. Okay. Another bomber seems in order. And maybe we'll get another APC out of that base in the future. We'll see. No, I'll go ahead and just get it down here right now. Alright, so I can complete those things. If I do some join-ups with this mechs I no longer need, I can then get enough money to get another bomber out this turn. That will be a plus. You need fuel, don't you? Well, there you go. You'll get plenty of fuel. That does, however, mean that the copper can get through this turn. And it looks like I can't actually go after the missile. He's got too good coverage there. Very well, another bomber, I think. So that worked. That's continuing as normal. Those will sink shortly. And this rocket didn't try to run, so that is intriguing. But I do have a problem over here, which is that now I don't have a safe place to attack that guy. Okay, well, I will just keep pinging the anti-air. Join up. Tanks. Do I need to worry about his superpower again soon? Maybe so. So maybe I should get some more rockets down here. Or up there, or whatever. That'll be good bait. Alright, so I can go ahead and attack this rocket, and that'll be a good start. The black cannon will still shoot that empty tank, and that also I think works for me. Then I could just continue bombing those. At that point, it should be safe for me to launch this missile. And I think I want to target it right there. It does damage his recon too much. I'm not sure I love that, actually. See, the last thing I want is for his recons to join up. I guess I'm going to keep getting healed on the city, so that's okay. I really want to take out the anti-airs, so that's the very most important thing. Force the anti-airs to join up, and then I can obliterate them. So, if I can't strike safely over there, I can at least pursue like that, I guess. You, as I said, you're still safe. So I'm going to put that, so I have plenty to now get a rocket. I think I want to punch a hole in this wall and allows units to drain that way and declare space, basically. So if they run this way, I can maybe bottle them up with areas like down here instead of over here, and that should hopefully clear up a spot for Sonya to sneak in and destroy that thing, if I need to, because currently there's not enough space to get to him. But there might be enough space to get to him once I'm forced to do some join-ups in there. I drop you off like that... No, you're a mech, you can't do anything anyway. Okay. Well... because what I want is to keep baiting that shot. I guess I could have the tank go over here, right? That's still in range, but it's out of range of the rocket, and the artillery, and the battleships. And then... I don't think you can get killed if I drop you off like that. So then even if that infantry gets chipped down a bunch, I can still evac him while launching the missile next turn. That's the plan. You don't cover that spot. So here we go. Launching an attack there. That'll soon open up new avenues of attack. You can shoot that capturer, which I don't love. On the plus side, I guess you aren't in range to shoot anything over there anyway. Fine. So if I shoot that recon, it'll go down to 4 HP, then it'll heal up to 6 HP. It still shouldn't join up, right? But this should force some joins of the anti-airs. Well, I guess now it's going to shoot at that 10 HP bomber, so I can fly whatever else I want in there, and I won't... I'm just going to shoot at one of the 10 HP bombers anyway, so that'll be fine no matter what. But that also means that this battlecopter will not shoot, so I can have it fly somewhere like this, and be more of a threat, while staying out of range of that guy. And you are guaranteed to get that thing, aren't you? Alright, that means you're not guaranteed to shoot that guy, you can shoot whatever you want. So I better... maybe... drop that guy back a bit. So soften up the mech, he'll live, and then he'll get out of there. Very well. Sturm, your move. So successfully baited away from the black cannon itself to the more distant bomber. That's good for me. Sturm really hurts. Yes, I will keep poking these units in there. Is he going to get his superpower this turn? I think if I antagonize his battleships, the answer is definitely yes. But I don't think I need to do that necessarily. I could probably avoid it. Yeah, I do want to maybe bomb the missile there. I do probably want to bomb that battleship. I don't necessarily need to kill them, right? So if I delay doing that, that gives me more time to build up a meteor bait ball over here. So maybe I'll work on doing that. Tank. Rocket. I do want to antagonize this guy too, though, don't I? Well, this will be okay. I can at least shell that thing. Your fuel supplies are not great. I need to get an APC over there. Can I postpone my plans of attacking the battleship over there? Probably. I think it's less important than the other targets. So I think I can get away with that. If I don't blast them over here, I will just launch another missile. Again, above all, I want to hit the anti-airs, I think. then you need to run very carefully over that way. And you can soften up that entrance. And you're going to need a quick evac. Let me just double check. You can't hit that bridge. Nobody hit that bridge. So this is a safe getaway, right? That APC can cruise on up that direction. What's this thing going to shoot? If it had the copter attack, it would shoot the copter, and then that's no good. So the missile would finish it. But I could do something like put this bomber in range so that baits it. And then the missile can't kill me unless he gets a meteor. Even then it can't kill me. I'm worried about that mech though. What if like a 140% attack Sturm artillery can actually kill a mech off of a missile silo? It seems unlikely, but like Sturm is broken as heck, so who knows? So you don't hit anything. He does need, you know, a lot of gauge still, so that should be fine. Yeah, if I don't do this next attack, he should be guaranteed not to get his CO power. So that's okay. I think I'm going to sit on that missile a little tiny bit longer. I do need to clear that battleship so I can get APCs up this way and refuel my guys before there's any kind of fuel-related crisis. Another bomber should do it. And I guess this is about the furthest I can go. Very well. And this is the furthest I can go in that direction. Very well. So this missile, it can't hit anything. The battleship can't hit anything. That black cannon is dead at long last. You can shoot a copter, but you can't kill it. He doesn't have a superpower, so this is a pretty well done job of superpower manipulation, I think. And he'll do a lot of join-ups this turn, but he should not move his recon, which is the important thing. Avoid damaging it so much that it would want to get out of there. Good. I've made him join up enough that there's now a clear path, so that worked perfectly. Between getting a few kills and making them join a ton, now there's a clear spot through. So in that case, I can just keep chipping away. Out of ammo. Good artillery. Do the join up. I want the rocket, or the meteor raptor to target there. That should be about the tightest, most valuable cluster of enemies on the map, I think. Okay. Just need to keep everyone else a bit spread out, at least they don't have a bajillion bombers all in one place or something. So if I now have these guys switch up, like that guy fly on south, I can then have this guy finish off the cannon, then this guy finish off the missile, And down here, just for the sake of completeness and not needing to worry more about these guys, I'm going to just bomb them too. And you get out of there. And you get out of there. These planes aren't about to run into you, are they? Okay, that one's low, but I can definitely get it up there and join it up with something. So I had planned to do like just a pressure release over here. Maybe we'll do it just to kind of demonstrate the principle of it. So I'll blow this up. I think that'll make his units start coming this way, or at least some of them might, and that'll help clear a path too for Sonya. And then I can just block him in with piles and piles of bombers and things like that over here anyway. All the 1 HP units that I've got make me nervous, all those battleships pointed at me. But I think I'm doing well so far. Alright, if I strike like that, I'll break through just as fast anyway. And you can not quite kill that thing, but good enough. And those two can't work together. And now it's time to launch another missile and ruin the remaining anti-air so they can't threaten anything at all. So, the battleship does still mean that I better be careful where I move my APCs for a little bit longer. But I can get yet another bomber, and then pass the turn to Sturm. Alright, that's all as planned. As planned. Yeah. Another successful meteor bait. Whatever kind of meteor it was, one of the 3 types, that would definitely hit that spot. Overkilled it, really, but it's fine. I guess that 1 HP unit is running over to get repairs on the other group of cities that's available over on the left. That's why the anti-air is running that way. And that's fine with me. Well, I don't think anything that happens here really matters. Also, just keep up the endless chain of joins. Whatever. Get out another tank. So here at least we're running out of fuel. So you know what I can do to be simple about that? Not that I'm going to have a crisis given they've got multiple APCs, but I can just do something like that, join up. Okay, tons of fuel. Oh, you're out of ammo. Good battlecopter. What can this black cannon shoot? Not much over there. And you up here can fire upon any of the cities you might try to repair at. If I can just get you to that clear space. Another bomber. That should be good. Path is cleared. I will join up just for fuel convenience, I think. Over here, I can sink the battleship and the missiles. Now my APCs can advance without any fear whatsoever. But another bomber coming, but that should be plenty. He's out of. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can't believe it still doesn't have. Yeah, it still has fuel. Funny. Anyway, he doesn't have any anti-airs left, so I can just cruise in there with no opposition and just wreck him. Only thing to go wrong is if we try to just block with all his units, which he won't try to do, and I've got tons of bombers to cut through him anyway. Down goes his sub. I knew that one was running out of fuel at least. His turns are still so slow as he thinks of all his units that will never ever move. Well, if I just do another join up, I think if I just start cruising these out of there, I can at least make his turn speed up a little bit. You know, fewer minicannons shooting at us will make for slightly less turn time. So maybe I'll do that. And you can join up. And if I get the rocket over this way, he threatens that square. I guess I'm just going to end here and not worry about such things. You've got tons of fuel, so you'll go in there and you can attack that bomber next turn, or that black cannon next turn. I don't think I'll bother sending anything else forward, I'll just get this wrapped up. So I have them out of range, so they're still fired upon, whatever. Alright, so we joined that one up. And I guess let's now just see how many missiles we can build. The real objective of Advanced Wars is just to build the maximum possible number of missiles. And still win. Probably done a few more if I started earlier, but this should be fine. So we drop our first bomb. And I guess I can just join these up. And you're finally going to run out of fuel and crash. That's fine. He has so much money. Oh, well, let's end that turn. And that turn. So here we are, it is day 18, so 2 more days to spare. I've gotten the power score just right, no casualties whatsoever, and I'm going to win here with these 3 worst possible COs and 300 points. Pretty epic, I would say. On to the equally epic final battle. But this is not actually where my little Let's Play is going to end here, because you might remember when I first started this series, I didn't actually have the goal yet of getting no casualties. I thought of that midway through and realized how many missions I had beaten with no casualties. So I plan to actually go back and finish up some of the Orange Star missions that I had taken casualties on at the very beginning before I had that objective, and therefore have completed the entire campaign with that new objective. We've seen this before.
Mission complete.
I guess that kind of low wall thing they're towering over the mini cannon is meant to be a pipe seam, establishing the pipe seams are taller than the mini cannons but shorter than the black cannons, so they aren't that tall, so it does not explain why air gunners can't go over them. Strange. We won't lose even if we have to use Sonya and Jess and Sammy. They've got every reason to smile, having actually won against a much superior CO here. Alright. Thank you for watching, everyone. And a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Illusory Thunder, Master Knight DH, Jackie, Advanced Warrior, Gregory, William Wakefield, Kenny Boggs, Danny Hall, Jeffrey Morse, Supreme Crimson Leader, and Inlino. Have a great day, everyone.